CBI arrests 6 suspects including 4 women from Churachandpur in connection with killing of 2 students. Widespread protests held across Valley district against killing of 2 students. People demand justice. Minister L. Susindro says he will not be part of any meetings with youth of Manipur if they demand for replacement of Chief Minister. Youth of Manipur vows to start agitation along with people of Manipur as meeting with MLAs. Ministers failed to come to any decision. Manipur observes International Day of Older Persons. And Agriculture Department plans to introduce a crop compensation package of rupees 38.6 crore to 8 farmers who have been affected by ongoing violent crisis and scanty rainfall. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. CBI has reportedly arrested 6 suspects from Churachandpur district in connection with alleged killing of Fizam Hamanjeet and Hijam Linthoingambi today. The arrested person, including 3 women, along with President and Secretary of Cookie Students Organization Leimaram branch, they have been reportedly taken to Guwahati by CBI for further questioning on Asia flight. A team of Manipur police has also reportedly accompanied the CBI team in the flight. The arrest came amid valley districts of Manipur saw widespread protests against the killing of students and amid the demand for justice. Widespread protests were held across Valley district against the killing of 2 students. The Joint Action Committee formed against the brutal killing of Fizam Hamanjeet and Linthoingambi Hijam held sit-in protest today at Takil Kolom Laika in Imphal. JSC representative expressed dissatisfaction over the statement made by Chief Minister Nongthuam Birane regarding the killing of 2 students. The JSC has appealed to people to stage peaceful protest over the killing. The committee also shared its solidarity to the pain and sufferings of students who got injured during protests which were held in connection with brutal killing of 2 students. Speaking on the sit-in, JSC convener L. Kanta Maite said the Chief Minister has so far not mentioned about any development into the case. He sought participation from the masses in any democratic protest initiated by the Joint Action Committee.
Honorable Akoida Pibaba, Aruakonum, Lebak Miam, the high bear of JC Makedi, Karigumba, Pogdom, Hijack, Sari Makedi, a single responsible Bibi Habakanda, Nahan Land, Rogale, Mahom, the Equanam Sangbade, and Akoi, Hibazagaz, the Karigumba investigate, and Betog the Habitat in Hakanda. Nasi de Equipazagi, so crisis Mam Lakba, Sikitoxi, the Satra Mamuna, Tawak Yauna, Mating Pangir, condemned to visit a Sopan Yawazi, JC Makedi, Puning Haksang Yauna, Equinoitaba, Awa Pongoxe, Luna, Manipur, Minister Amakana, Nasi, Toiba Togoxi, cooking narco terroristing the Toribo. Ngasi parza miyam na piendre haibado magi masindagi oiba pose ekoi parza gi leminariba ekoi community ekoi da powers hazaba piba ngamda baitare masina marma kan ekoi tongan tongan ba khongjang kya sangna ba yosi ekoi phirep da lejai parza miyam na su JC na tongan tongan ba democratic oiba moong da changchal ko matamda miyam su mateng pangbi. Maira Paibi took out protests on Imphal Yaripok road stretch today against killing of Hamanjeet Linthoingambi and 2 youths from Sekmai Jint by armed cookies, while also condemning the security forces for using brute forces against protesting students. Protests were held at Bamon Kampu, Uchekon Laikon, Wangkai Kongba, Sandongpung,
Wangkai Kongba Nandaibam Laikai, Wangkai Tokpam Laikai, Wangkai Thangjam Laikai, Wangkai Nandaibam Laikai, Brahmapur Nahabam, Takhelkong Mayai Laikai, Brahmapur Ahibam Laikai, and Thambutong Makong. Protesters expressed dissatisfaction over government for not taking up any concrete steps to restore peace and normalcy till date.
Thongdaba ani jingmi ani kan toki badudadi Bharat ke Prime Minister so khoi thamoi songna condemn tawi mani ba ma yaung na makhondo nik ma khai hekta action pung yam thona action no minini humni gi manung action lokhatuna mara leba khoding mak dandi biki da khoi phajan biki adugi action na do isam chamjaba chhatra ani sida tobiramba tarabadi akhoi na thamoi songna nungai jagadabani penjagadabani du chajingi damak tani haijum leiba mama oiba khoi se mangtin thane chai da chirage ai wakando mama oiba khuding mak da hojikti pongnare aduna akhoi je athuba matamda asiba je kanana hatpano haiba je am thunu puthokpiu natraga di akhoi nupi myam hauraga prime minister oiro si minister oiro akhoi angamba sakti da akhoi ju mathang mathang makha kya chathara chi haiba wakhal amaga loina akhoi apun ba phire amaga loina akhoi ngachi phambali.
People took out protests at various areas of Uripok Kangchup Road demanding justice for two students, Linthoingambi and Hemanjit today. Sit-ins were held at Uripok Kweshnamd Laikai, Uripok Huidrom Laikai, Uripok Polem Laikai near Chairap Court and Uripok Yambem Laikai. Speaking on the sideline, advisor of Old Uripok Apex Body, Loitongbamd Romain Kumar condemned the excessive force of security forces personnel on students who were demanding justice for two students. He also appealed for concreted efforts to restore peace and normalcy in the state.
Mihat Pudu Seneriba, Koki terrorism do Atu the Pabiduna, Mogi Subsaba, Whale do Pibiro Matunga, Manipuri, particularly Miti community, Nam Hautaba, Nongajabo, government came from the Togimal Kango Sagani, Amadi, Akoi Nasagi, Satra, Nitu Lake the Bagi, Marilena, school the Tamderiba. Nogzeriba Satra, Satri Mam, related to the Manipur government or some central government, Tauge Matagum, food in the Zaydina Togibo, paramilitary force Wegera, Assault Rifle Wegera, Manipur police Wegera, RF Wegera, Hybrid Matungam, Tobigano, Maduda, Viral Wegiba, Poo, Sebegi, Dakpamiamdu, Amugana, Legeriba communities, the Asawa, Gimataka, Asawa, Hybrid, Maida, Giajan, Magasaman, Noite.
Protests were also held today in various places from the Wahing Laikai to Tagild area in Imphal over brutal killing of two students by suspected Kuki militants. Agitations were staged under the aegis of JAC, which was formed in connection with the murder of the two students. Moirang Hanuba Apunba Nupi Chaukat Kongtang Loop State sit-in at Moirang Hanuba condemning the incident. Youth formed Tongbam Laikai agitated at Tera Tongbram Laikai. Women formed in Yambem Laikai, Yambem Lairak, Thingbaijam Lairak, Yenkhom Lairak, Ramji Kabui Kult and Lokhamd Lairak also staged sit-in. On the other hand, protests were also held at places situated at Sagolband, Moirang Lairak Machin till the Jiri parking area demanding justice for the two students. Iramdam Kanba Lup Ningombam Imphal West held sit-in protest over brutal killing of two students by armed cookies. During the agitation, the Maira Paibis and students from 3 localities in Ningombam area demanded punishment for all the culprits and delivery of justice in the case. Protesters also put up the placard demanding removal of some rifles from Manipur and to keep the state's territorial integrity intact. Protests were also held at various places along Tidim Road against the killing of 2 students. Protests were held at Kwakaitheld, Gari Sangaipuro, Malom, Changangai and various places at Maitram. Iroisemba, Apunba, Maira Paibi, Lubd and EYDC Iroisemba also organized a sit-in. Protests were also carried out at Kakwa, Kongnang Faidekpi and Moirangkom. In Imphal East District, sit-ins were organized at Ningom Thongjau Kitnapanung and Yumnam Patlo against the brutal killing of 2 students. Protest was also held in Kakching District, Wangu, Sandangkong. A release from Young Guidance Club and Youth Welfare Sports and Library demands prompt arrest of everyone who are involved in brutal killing of 2 students and awarding them punishment. In its release, Young Guidance Club and Youth Welfare Sports and Library called it unfortunate that some political parties are trying to bring president ruled in the state. Social Welfare Club Nganapit Hong and Maira Paibi grouped in the locality staged protests decrying the brutal killing of 2 students. The sit-in was held at Kwakaitheld, Nganapit Hong in support of the decisions made by various 6 students' body to hold agitation over students' killing. Khangempali, Panthak and Pankha Maira Paibi Loop carried out similar agitation at Ningom Lairak Machin Youth Organization. Khangempali along with Maira Paibi groups in the area also protested at the organization's premises. Yaifalamjing Nupi Loop also staged sit-in at Singjumai Chingamakha Khetri Laikai Awang Kongnangkong. Maira Paibis of Brahmapur Lalji Lakpalaikai also staged sit-in today at Brahmapur Social Club Auditorium condemning the killing of 2 students. Kasamthong Top Lairak Maning Maira Paibi also held sit-in at Kasamthong Lairak Maning against a brutal killing of 2 students. Protesters demanded justice and prompt arrest of the culprits. Locals of Langthabal Kunja Makha Laikai also took out protests against killing of 2 students and against excess police action on protesting students at the Moirang Suvedar Community Hall. Oriental Club and Mangjil Tapunba Maira Lupt Wangkai Ayangpali Road Prukambam Laikai Mamang Maira Paibi Asa Club Akampat, Naharupt Awang Laikai Welfare Association to also organize sit-ins at different places against brutal killing of students and demanded justice. Maira Paibis in Kagwa area also held protests at Kagwa Bazaar to demand justice for the 2 students. Maira Paibis and Maibam Laikai Mayai Community Hall Achoba also agitated over the incident. Protest demonstrations were held under the aegis of Langthabal Kendra Apunba Maira Paibi Coordinating Committee. Similar protests were also held at Singjumai Makha Kongnang Faidekpi. Protests were also organized by Apunba Maira Paibi Loop of a joint committee Yaiskult Moirangkom Takield Kongbald Len 5, Lamdeng, Makha Laikai, Awang Laikai, Mayai Laikai and Patsoi to Liyaima Sanctuary Club Patsoi Part 1, 2, Apunba Maira Paibi Loop, Langjing Achoba, Maning Laikai with protesters condemning the incident of the brutal murder of students. Patsoi Part 4, Apunban Nupi Loop also organized a sit-in at Patsoi Part 4, Lining Tho Nau Thingkong Gate Mamang. Similar protest was also carried out at Community Hall of Patsoi Tuliaima Sanctuary Club, Patsoi Part 3, with Myra Paibi's students demanding justice for the two students. Ex-students along with teachers and students of Manipur public schools condoled the brutal killing of two students and demanded prompt justice in the case. During the condolence meet held at the auditorium of Manipur public school in Koirengai, attendees also held a candlelight vigil for the two departed students and observed a 2-minute silence. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister L. Susindro said he will not take part in any meetings with youths of Manipur if the group demands for the replacement of Chief Minister. Minister Susindro had attended a meeting which was convened between ministers and MLAs of Valley and members of youths of Manipur in New Delhi yesterday. He returned to Imphal today. Speaking to media at Imphal Airport, L. Susindro maintained that replacement of Chief Minister amid the prevailing situation will bring President's rule in the state, while the suggestions of youths of Manipur to establish a regional party will also become a reason for imposition of President's rule in Manipur. L. Susindro maintained that the government also wanted to restore normalcy. However, the public must not push the government to bring peace and normalcy in the state immediately, as it is taking up steps understanding the interest and sentiment of the masses. He said state MLAs and ministers had told youths of Manipur volunteers in Delhi to stay at Manipur Bhavan. However, they declined. He further alleged that members of youths of Manipur did not even listen to the words of Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee DMCC. The minister said it is unfortunate that youths of Manipur team accused the state legislatures of ignoring them. Furthermore, he said youths of Manipur volunteers should not use unparliamentary and strong words on MLAs and ministers. Susindro made it clear that he is not supporting those volunteers who are now in Delhi. He claimed that all the state legislatures in Delhi are tirelessly meeting up with central leaders seeking solutions into Manipur unrest. He also lamented that youths of Manipur volunteers even tried to assault MLAs and ministers during the meeting, which lasted 4 hours.
Youth of Manipur, Mona Mahatan, a wise have I support or other whereas I Manipur the Labiriba, Amazon I can the Labiriba, youth Simbudi, support of it. When a gang is a hanging with a gang by Tareko. Honorable MLAs in the other Tumagalay, Hyper the Natana, I think I'm Yauri, other Kaitabu Novel do see. A Rajnath Singh une adagi atopa minister une akhoi isagi level di khonai ne ai thanda sale une aina tum da leire tum na sa dana even mi gi mathimo mu pala wa ngang bu se masidi yamna unparliamentary oiba words ni aduna lebak masa ta do wahi ne ai haininge ngondu omselak tana adi even engonda attack toge to bu gi mowong da ai towi ado mase akhoi ne chin haiba nati akhoi manipur bhaban da leiba CCTV camera do maduna dum mayam copy lobby biane koinaga tohon mani gainaga media da ngai something behind the screen ai masige hai manu pa se kanano kaino se karamba political party na na tragana karamba angle da kanana support obno je khoi hai bangam de kanano masa khang de tawudu akhoi chingna budi leire.
The meeting between members of youth of Manipur and MLAs, MP and ministers broke down without any substantial result. The meeting, which was held yesterday at Manipur Bhavan in Delhi, lasted 4 hours but failed to arrive at any decision. With no result, youth of Manipur have decided to start agitations along with people of Manipur. The meeting was attended by all MLAs of the Valley district except Chief Minister Nongthom Birain and Ketragao MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan. Youths of Manipur claimed that no concrete decision could be taken as Chief Minister was not present in the meeting.
restoration office se khoi gi CM yaw daga di khoi prime minister da CM ne prosto matam da union home minister ga unaga loisalo haiba pawdam asi senglaba khoi da proof leiraba MLA sing habi raba pawdam ni amadi kari to gi de 13 dagi Delhi da chief minister yaw da solution propang mo harga kari to gi de 13 dagi na khoi phawam Delhi da leng leibagi maram kari gino amadi solution porong na gi amakta CM de prosto do maram kari gino hai so Manipur ke market hamsage amadi ngasi akhona Manipur ga state government ga unaba sida khoi gi jana bomta leite hoje Manipur ga state government ga karimta hiramam tare yana ba leite hoje akhoi na to be prosto ta yana tre hai namyang thon thamsage amadi matung tarakwa khoi gi thongjang sing mayang ga punna Manipur punna lomina ga khoi gi ware ba lomina gani hai so mayang thon da lungna hai jari
President of Youth for Change, Haingang, Sanjam Inautomba says the demands for youth of Manipur are like supporting the demand of cookies to replace Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen and to impose president's rule in Manipur. He urged youths of Manipur to immediately withdraw their demands. Inautomba said this today on the sideline of a meeting that was convened for people of Haingang constituency on present issues in Manipur. Youth for Change organized the meeting at NIDSU ground in Imphal East, Luang Sangbam. Speaking to media, Inautombi refuted two allegations of some people that locals of Haingang Assembly constituency have not participated in agitations which are being carried out across the state. He said Haingang locals are doing everything to protect state's integrity. Inautomba also made it clear that no one should hold political meetings in Haingang Assembly constituency until the present crisis is resolved. On the other hand, Youth for Change member L. Poire Hanba urged all concerns to not try to take political mileage out of the situation prevailing in Manipur.
Haidong ma karigma mi phama ma karigma meeting ma ta to binana ma haidong to seso ayah sina asidi akhirnya thamja lan asi matam isla par mang kan lan harukum kawba yena masa khangda ba man mo da yero Manipur na thawle bisi ko asi athuba matam da khongjang changjali bisi hatu pio achumba mai kaida me punna chamina daga somal lan asi helam achumba da Irang mayamang sarili basi ihong ng samin na tungtar pada lan mayon chuma samin si habisi mitang thamsa.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen extended greetings to people of the state ahead of Gandhi Jayanti observation tomorrow. Chief Minister in his message maintained that Mahatma Gandhi was an apostle of non-violence, equality, harmonious coexistence, mutual respect and religious tolerance. Today we are witnessing a disturbing phase. Disruptive forces both from within and outside the state are resorting to most heinous of violence acts with the intent of disrupting the state's fabric of peace and harmony, unity and diversity. Communities have been pitted against each other by making use of the side and dishonest narratives of history and events. Chief Minister maintained these are in complete contrast to the teaching of Mahatma Gandhi. He urged all to refrain from violence while facing the challenge by following Gandhi's teachings. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news and observation of International Day of Older Persons. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Get 50 to 90% off on top fashion brands only on Myntra's Big Fashion Festival. Shop now.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. Moving on with our bulletin, International Day of Older Persons was observed in the state today on the theme fulfilling the promise of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of Older Persons across generations. During a program organized by Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur at Iboyai Mashumang Lila Sanglil in Palace Compound, Imphal. Speaking on the occasion, Social Welfare Director Ngangom Uttam appealed to all the senior citizens to claim the to calm the anger and emotion of youths and to give them good advices in order to restore normalcy in the state. Uttam encourages all the elderly people who are staying in relief camps to express their feelings and grievances to councillor and representatives of NGOs who are working in various relief camps under the Social Welfare Department. Uttam further sought concreted efforts to restore peace and normalcy. He also informed that elderly people could avail benefits through the Maintenance and Welfare of the Parents and Senior Citizens Act if they are neglected by their children. He said under the Act, these elderly people who have been neglected by their children can take rupees 10,000 every month from their children. Uttam maintained that the old age pension scheme will be distributed to beneficiaries soon, and also the monthly pension for those above 80 years of age will increase to 1,000. As part of the observation, Social Welfare Department distributed blankets to around 600 inmates of relief camps and attendees.
अहलजिंगसी मसागी राइट से खंगदबा और राइट खंगगसु मचासिंग मसुजिंग नुंसीबनिना मचा मसुदगी राइट से तानदबा मलै राइट तानबगी महुता मोइना ओइना अवाबा खंगजलगा लैबा मसी तौदनबा अखोइना राइट सी अहलजिंगसु खंगबा अंगांगजिंगसु खंगबा मथौ ताई इपा इपल अहलमल सिंगदाइना हाइजनिंगबदी हौजिक मिपुम खुदिंग पुकनिंग लांगतकनबा खैरांग खैसावनबा वखल नुंगाइफम खंगदबा अवा चैथेंग फंगबा ngaktani फना अवा चैथेंग फंगे हाइदनसु इनखलैबा नहासिंगबु पुकनिंग फाथबिरगा अचुंबा लंबिदा लमजिंगबिनाबो होनाबिबा आइखोइना तौगदबा अमदि तौरोइदबसे अहल ओइरबसिंगना आइखोइबु ताकपियु लमजिंगबियु शांति लैबा लैबा अमा ओइहन्दुना आइखोइगे हानगी नुंगाइरबा पुनसिदुदा हलकनबो होनाबदा अहलमनसिंगना लमजिंगबियु हाइबसे थमजरगा अहलजिंगी मफमदा खुरुमजरी.
The Agriculture Department has planned to announce crop compensation package amounting to more than rupees 38 crore for farmers who are affected by prevailing unrest in Manipur. In a survey conducted by Lomi Shinmi Apunbalup, it came to light that farmland as vast as 9,719 hectares in valley areas are now unfavorable for farming, as a result of which agriculture sector could suffer a loss of income worth around crore 228 and 50 lakh rupees. It is learned that an income of 211 crore and 41 lakh rupees on rice grain will be lost. Paddy fields in Vishnupur, Imphal East, Imphal West, Kakching and Thoubal district are most affected due to violence in the state. Nongpok Laingak Apunba Nupilup Imphal East and Lamyanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Manipur questioned for how long the government will remain as spectators of atrocities committed on the Meitei community by chain cookie narco-terrorists who are demanding for separate administration. They also asked the government if it will restore peace in the state even after so many lives have been lost. Speaking to media today at Nongpok Laingak Apunba Nupi Lupt office in Wangkai, President of Lamyanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Manipur, Malem Thongam, has questioned the BJP government for ignoring the voices of youths and women of Manipur. She also condemned the security forces of using excessive actions on students agitators who were demanding justice for the two students who were mercilessly killed by suspected cookie terrorists. Malem urged the government to trace bodies of the two students and to hand them over to their families and also to ensure them justice.
Mahiroi ani asigi langlalangzila se sarkarna athuba matamta puthokpiyu amadi makhoigi mathau mangam pangthokpa yanabagidamata makhoigi haksang sing ado akoi imung manungda akoi dead body una piba ngamdraga saru maset amata oiraga su imung manungda sinabiduna maitegi hongnabida makhoigi mathau mangam pangthokna bokanabada lengangna ahenba mi changhanbiyu haiba wafam sima thamjari aduna hojik lairiba issue ase athuba matamda loisinba ngamdanabagi damakta akoi MLA hufugi marakta akoi unity leitabagi mawong ama lairiba magi team khaidoknaraga tawningbada tawraga praja mayam se sananingbo mawongda sanabagi thawong sing chathariba sing ase athuba matamda lepiyu.
President of Poire Leimarol Apulma Manipur Ima Eld Memchobi passed away today due to an illness. She was 84. Memchobi was admitted to Sija Hospital this morning after she started complaining of discomfort and had passed away this evening at the hospital. During her lifetime, Memchobi had served twice as president of Poire Leimarol Apulma Manipur, which was established in September 25 of 1985. She had served as president of Poire Leimarol Apulma Manipur from 2004 till date. It is also worth mentioning that as a women leader, Imam Memchobi had laid in drive against drugs in the state in the massive agitations of June 18, 2001, endorsing state's territorial integrity. In the protest of a killing of Hangjam Manorama, she also took part in agitations of a FASPA CAB protest and in the ongoing Manipur unrest, which started on May 3. Late Memchobi is survived by 3 sons and a daughter. Makhan Kanglatombi Naga Forum, representing over 7 tribes of Naga community in Makhan Kanglatombi area, has condemned the recent incident of indiscriminate firing towards Naga inhabitants areas of Makhan Kanglatombi on September 29. The forum urged people involved in the firing to consider the consequences of their actions, as they have the potential of escalate tensions and harmed innocent lives. It further maintained that peace and dialogue should be the way forward to resolve the solution. All Manipur Bar Association and District and Session Court Imphal jointly organized a social service program at the Chairab Court Complex today as part of the Swachhata Hi Seva Campaign 2023. District and Session Judge Imphal West R.K. Memcha, District and Session Judge Imphal is W. Tonen Mete, Judge of Fast Track Special Court Number 1 Salamd Imocha, Special Judge of NDNPS Fast Track Court Monalisa Maibam, Amba President Puyam Tomcha Maite, CJM Imphal West Vineshwari Maibam, Amba Office Bearer, officers and staffs of District and Session Judge Imphal East, District and Session Judge Imphal West took part in the cleanliness drive. Speaking on the sideline, District and Session Judge of Imphal West R.K. Memcha urged everyone, including litigants, to keep the court complex neat and clean and not to litter.
Courta अखोई पांदम ओइना अखोई जीरो वेस्ट ओहेनबा अदुगा अखोई पब्लिक टॉयलेट सिंग से नाना थंबीबा अदुगा अखोई बसी अखोई संदोरक लेना सिंग अखोई समना हारबदा हुजिकी मतमदा यामना कन संदोरिबा डेंगी की लेना सिंगसी दगी कन्नबा अखोई कोर्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स असिदा लू नाना थमजनबा हाइदुना ngasi si सोशल सर्विस असे पांगथोकजबनी ngasi गिरी कोर्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स असे सेंगदोकसरे सोशल सर्विस तौजरे ngasi सेंगदोलगसु हाइंग दगी अखोई लिटिगान सिंगसु अखोई संगबिरकनी हाइजरिबा अदुना अखोई सदैदा अखोई डस्टबिन थमजरिबनी अखोई प्लास्टिक की अखोई बोतल की अखोई बैंक थमजरिबनी अदु मसी सिनदना मयामसिना अखोई चार चारगा अखोई डस्टबिन सिंगदा हापीदबा चा था ए लंगथोकपिरंबा अखोई प्लास्टिक बोतल सिंग सिंग थाकांदा अखोई प्लास्टिक की बोतल बैंक से थंबीदबा सखाइबसे कोर्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स असिदा अखोई मथंगदगी तौबिरगनु.
Continuing its relief efforts in the violent hit state, Chennai Manipuri Forum today provided edibles and essential items to relief camps in Sompung, Langold and Torbung. It is worth mentioning that Chennai Manipuri Forum members and its network had launched fundraising campaigns to extend help to relief camps. Ready-made parathas were distributed for breakfast to inmates of relief camp with the sponsorship of Kunai Enterprises. Kunai Paratha gave ready-made parathas to 739 inmates who are taking shelter at Wangjing Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Thoubal district. Thanga MLA Tongbram Robinson has donated rupees 1 lakh to Raj Medicity, which is playing active part in treating people who have been affected during the ongoing violent crisis in the state. The monetary assistance was handed over by Priya Darshini Laishram, the wife of the MLA, to Managing Director of Raj Medicity, Haubijam Ranjan. Priyadarshini lauded the role of Raj Medicity during this violent crisis. She also provided financial assistance to patients who have been undergoing treatment at the hospital after they met with an accident at Nambold on September 26 while coming from the Churachandpur to Imphal. Ipao Tembang Loop Manipur Regular Voluntary Blood Donors Group Manipur and Humanity for Society in association with Janims Blood Center organized a one-day blood donation camp. Around 60 volunteers gave blood during the camp. Now the news from the world of sports. 43rd Junior State Level Volleyball Tournament kicked off today at Indoor Stadium of Kuman Lampak Sports Complex. The tournament is being organized under the sponsorship of Old Manipur Volleyball Association, and a total of 11 teams are participating in the tournament. In the first league match played today, HVA Haigrujam defeated YMDO Harangoithong 25-16, 25-18 and 25-20. In the second league match, TRYVC Kamjong beat LSA Lilong 25-15, 25-14 and 25-21. In the third league match, VDA Taubal defeated IGO Oinam 25-16, 25-15 and 25-12. Assistant Professor of DMC Arts Dr. S. Nando, Senior National Referee A. Tomba, Social Worker L. Ngoba, Nando Thaunaujam, Treasurer of Imphal West District Volleyball Association, Siam Chanam, the Senior Volleyball Coach L. Jugindro, along with other eminent persons of Old Manipur Volleyball Association, graced the opening ceremony of the tournament. Manipur was crowned the champion of Junior Girls National Football Championship Taiwan. In the first match played at Bhubaneswar yesterday, Manipur defeated Tamil Nadu 1-0 to win the championship. Hemant Linthoi of Manipur secured the winning goal in 89th minute of the match. The Manipur team was managed by Ayingbi Lukram and coached by Premjit Saraisam, while T. Ravi Kumar was the team official and A. Rita the physic of the team. With the win, Manipur team has been crowned champion for 10th times in the Junior Girls National Football Championship while winning 2 runners-up title. Vishnupur District Wusu Association warmly received international Taolu coach Sachidananda Mayanglangbam, who took part in the ongoing 19th Asian Games at Hangzhou as technical officials of Wushu. Sachidananda arrived today at Imphal. Sachidananda, who is also the coach of Wusu in State Youth Affairs and Sports Department, has said that 2 of the Indian players of Taolu event who have high chances of winning medals in the event could not participate in the Asian Games as they do not get clearance from the relevant ministry. He added that the 3 players from Arunachal Pradesh could not compete in the game due to visa-related issues. He said 7 Taolu players were supposed to represent India in the Hangzhou game, but only 3 of them took part. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. CBI arrests 6 suspects, including 4 women from Churachandpur in connection with killing of 2 students. Widespread protests held across Valley district against killing of 2 students. People demand justice. Minister L. Susindro says he will not be part of any meetings with youth of Manipur if they demand for replacement of Chief Minister. Youth of Manipur vows to start agitation along with people of Manipur as meeting with MLAs. Ministers fail to come to any decision. Manipur observes International Day of Older Persons. And Agriculture Department plans to introduce a crop compensation package of rupees 38.6 crore to 8 farmers who have been affected by ongoing violent crisis and scanty rainfall. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time, the Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.